morning, everybody, or afternoon, everybody, or evening, wherever you are in the world. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to It's Kim Live. And I am It's Kim. And if you've never seen this show before, here's the way that it normally works. First, we get into our main topic. That's what's in the thumbnail. That's probably what you clicked on. That's why you're here, or in the title of the video. Then we have a section called Halftime, where I talk to my beautiful community of space angels who are all coming in right now. It is so good to see you all. And then we have a section towards the end called What the What, where we look at something funny, interesting, crazy from around the internet, and we have a good time. And that is made courtesy of my co-pilot and partner in crime, producer sister, who puts that together. So I haven't seen that. We're going to react to it authentically together. If you're watching on the replay, feel free to take a look. There should be chapters and timestamps, so you can go around and watch whatever you want, or you can watch it in full as it was originally presented. And yep, on this show, I just talk about pop culture topics that I care about and stories that are interesting. And I'm sure many of you are shocked today by what we're going to be talking about. I'm sure you all had no idea that this was going to be what we're talking about today. Producer sister, did you have any idea that this is what we were going to be talking about today?
I woke up this morning and had no idea what the heck we were going to be talking about.
No idea at all. None.
I
None.
just sat there lying in bed, staring at my ceiling, racking my brain, trying to come up with a topic that we could discuss today.
Because there's nothing to talk about.
Not at all.
Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing.
No, but in all seriousness, though, guys, yeah. Yesterday I woke up to the news. From producer sister, actually. She
You're
texted
welcome.
me to inform me, guess who woke up in jail this morning? And I went, what are you even talking about? I'm like, still picking the sleep out of my eyes. And yes, Justin Timberlake yesterday was arrested in Long Island, New York area and was charged with a DWI, or driving while intoxicated or under the influence. And it's not good. It is not a good situation, guys, and we've got all the details here as well as updates from today, my commentary, all of those types of things. And yeah, we got a lot to get into. So before we do, I did want to say right off the bat, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed, who has liked this stream. Please consider doing so if you have not. I did want to say right off the bat, thank you so much to Jackie Swan, who has gifted a membership, starting us off right away. So we are already in Team Odd. Thank you so much. And also General Scott, thank you for the PayPal you sent me. I didn't have a chance to look through the entire message. I know I need to, and it sounds like you're going through it. So much love to you. Love in the chat for General Scott and how amazing he is to this community. And I hope that you will enjoy the show today and we will have a good time. So, I don't want to really drag this out for a super long time because I know you guys want me to get into it. Carbonized, I did see your message. Y'all get slushies? Not yet. We will. We will. Thank you, Carbonized, for the PayPal yesterday as well. That is very, very kind of you. Yeah, so let me go over here to my present screen. Oh gosh, yeah, it hasn't been super fun. I'm not sure why my chat thing isn't working. I hope that does start to work. That's weird. Normally that works. I apologize. Hopefully it will start to. Um, so basically yesterday, as I said, Justin Timberlake was arrested and he was pulled over because he ran a stop sign and was kind of swerving. So the cops were like, there's something wrong here, and they pulled him over, and then he failed some of the sobriety tests. He refused the breathalyzer, and he was taken into custody. And I don't know what's going on right now. I'm seeing a whole bunch of stuff all happening on the side. Thank you so much, Kyle, for the super sticker. I'm seeing the one up. Chomp chomp. So appreciate that. And General Scott gifted another 6 memberships. Thank you so much. Welcome to the new Space Angels as well. That takes us to 7. We're at 7. Thank you very much. Congratulations to Team Odd. Team Even, if you want to change that, you are welcome to. All those types of things. It is so good for you guys to all be here. And I don't know why the chat's not working. This is so upsetting. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to try something. Hang on. I'm going to go back here. Let's try this. I'm going to see if that works. Hopefully that'll work. Fingers crossed. Give it a minute. Anyway, we'll keep going. I can see your chat, and I will definitely be referencing that. There we go. It's working. Okay, good. 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 Okay. So we do have to go over our disclaimers. This stream will include speculation and opinion, and it should not be taken as fact. If you have questions about where I get my information, you are absolutely welcome to check out. There is a link in the description to a source document, and I put all the links of the articles I reference and the research I've done that have helped me form my opinion. So if you have questions and you want to fact check, you are welcome to go and do that. I also want to give credit where credit is due. And I have to say today, page 6, my goodness, have you guys been running with this? Oh my goodness. So a lot of credit to page 6. Like a lot of credit today to page 6. And also, hi YouTube human reviewer. I updated this slide a little bit. I hope this is good. We have tried, hello YouTube human reviewer, we have tried to make this video as appropriate as possible according to the community guidelines. We're trying, okay? We're trying. Sometimes live things happen, but we are doing our absolute best because we care about this platform and we would like to stay on it. And we hope you guys know that about this channel. I think we've been trying really hard to do that. And viewers, I want to make something really clear. Please do not send hate to anyone famous or not. It's not cute. We're all entitled to our opinions, but don't do anything that would cause harm to people. I do not support hate in any form. Okay? And I just want to make that very clear. You guys are amazing. I love this community. I love how kind you all are, and I see it on a daily basis, and it absolutely floors me. And I love you all so much, but I just want to make that very clear. I'm seeing a few, the communities that I'm involved in, that there's some controversies going on where people feel like if someone is, saying something about their favorite creator or whatever, that they need to go and hate on somebody else and harass them and whatever. And that's never cool. I'm not okay with it. Please don't. We're better than that. You know what I mean? We're all better than that. And you guys are great. Um, Sorry, I'm just seeing. You guys are just like spoiling me today, too. My goodness. Um, Denise just gifted 5 memberships as well. Thank you very, very much, Denise. It's good to see you. And Sarai has been a member for 8 months. And you said, it's Kim. Did you see what Christopher Cuomo said? Christopher Cuomo and I do not agree based on what I have seen. I tried to watch as much as I could, but I wasn't able to watch all of whatever the point was he was trying to make, and I will make my appointment my opinion on this quite known as we go through. So there we go. All right, so yes, Justin Timberlake has been arrested for a DWI in Sag Harbor, which is on Long Island, cited for running a stop sign and swerving lanes. So according to page 6, Justin Timberlake arrested. The Mirror singer, 43, was charged with 1 count of driving while intoxicated and cited for 2 traffic violations: failure to stop at a stop sign and failure to keep right. He posed for a mugshot with visibly bloodshot eyes after being taken into custody. That is quite a mugshot. We'll look at it in a minute, but it is definitely a thing. So Timberlake was released from the police station without bail on Tuesday morning, looking downcast in a black hat, sunglasses, and black shirt over a gray graphic tee, light wash blue jeans, and a Nike Air Force One sneakers, with his prominent Hamptons attorney, Edward Burke Jr., by his side. And his next court date is scheduled for July 26th. But they have been told, and I've seen this reported in different places as well, he will not have to attend the hearing. Now, that is important because I do believe he actually has a concert on that date, and I do believe it is out of country. I need to double check his schedule now and see kind of like where all of this is going to be affected. But he does not have to be there, so we may not be seeing Justin Timberlake in court. A source tells page 6 that the former NSYNC member was pulled over after having dinner with friends on Monday night at the historic American Hotel in Sag Harbor, where there were cops stationed outside. Yes. Our insiders shared that the arresting officer was so young he didn't even know who the pop star was. He didn't recognize him or his name. Is it okay that that's a little bit enviable to me? But no, you know what? Honestly, though, I know that that is a really easy thing to make jokes and to throw shade at him that, oh, you're so irrelevant. This young cop didn't know who you were. But at the same time, maybe that's a good thing, because I think ultimately, whether we're famous or we're not, the law should apply to everyone. Right? Right? So I'm kind of glad he's not getting special treatment because he shouldn't, right? We hear Timberlake, who was driving a gray 2025 BMW vehicle, failed a field sobriety test and repeatedly refused to take the breathalyzer test. I have read that he has refused it 3 times. So that is his right. In all fairness, it is his right to do so. Um, but it was his choice. Now his friends were telling the police, "Let him go! Let him go!" Our source says. I'm gonna get to you guys in a few minutes. Okay? Okay. I got problems with these friends. All right? Okay. Just wanna put that out there. A criminal complaint obtained by Page Six states that the Friends with Benefits actor claimed to have only consumed one martini. And I have looked at this document and I can confirm that that is written. That is written in the document. One martini at the posh Long Island hotel before following friends home. Does anyone else, when they hear that, like I always think of the Family Guy joke with Brian where they're joking about him drinking too much and he's like, "It's my first glass," and he pulls up like a big gulp cup from like 7-Eleven or something like that. That's like literally like a tub with like a straw sticking out of it. I'm like, I'm sorry. Here's the thing. I've heard a lot of people be like, one martini does not get you that wasted. If it does get you that wasted, you certainly should not be driving after one martini. Okay? If I'm gonna believe you, I don't. But if I was, because you know what I mean. You know what I mean. However, the police noticed he had bloodshot and glassy eyes, in addition to a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage on his breath during the investigation, according to documents. But they said he was a gentleman. A second source tells us he didn't show any entitlement at all. He did refuse the test, but that is his right. Okay. So at least he wasn't mean to the cops. Right? That's good. That's good. I will give him that. Because he could have been. He could have been a jerk. And it sounds like he wasn't. So that's good. The Grammy winner is currently in the midst of the Forget Tomorrow World Tour, which, oh, does that feel like a different, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Producer sister, do you get what I mean? The Forget
Oh, yeah.
Tomorrow Tour. We're gonna drink like we're forgetting tomorrow, right?
It takes on a different connotation now.
Yeah. Awkward.
Yeah.
In support of his sixth studio album, Everything I Thought It Was, which he released in March. Now, he's performed a couple of shows over the week, and he has 2 concerts scheduled for this Friday and Saturday at the United Center in Chicago, and shows on Tuesday and Wednesday at Madison Square Garden in New York City. So he's got quite a few shows coming up. It does sound like he is going to be performing those shows. We have not heard, I have not seen anything to make me think that that is not happening. Pretty sure that is happening. It is unclear whether Timberlake will have to postpone any of his tour dates due to his legal drama. I think the international dates could potentially cause some issues, but we'll have to see as time goes on. The second source tells Page Six that the Crimea River performer told the arresting officer under his breath, "This is gonna ruin the tour," after being busted. And the cop replied, "What tour?" And Justin said, "The world tour." According to the insider. Oh. Yes, so here is the mugshot. Here's the shot of his vehicle, courtesy of TMZ, that got the footage of him just driving down the street. Yeah, to me, I'm sorry. I will say yesterday, Andy graciously had me on Popcorn Planet for the live stream yesterday, and the mugshot came in while we were live. And so when I saw that mugshot, if you remember Popcorn Planet, you can see the full stream, and I do believe actually it might have actually been in the recap clip of us seeing the mugshot for the first time, and my face being like, "Oh, his eyes. His eyes. I have never seen someone look like that after one martini." And if you do look like that after one martini, yeah, again, very bad idea for you to drive. Don't do that. Okay. So that's the long and short of it, of what happened there. But then we got into other reporting that came in, and I'm still seeing stuff coming through. Aria, thank you so much for the gifted membership. That is so kind of you. Producer sister, what does that bring us to?
13.
13? 13. That's awesome. And we're 15 minutes in.
Yep.
Wow. Is this going to be a gifting war day, guys? I don't know. But either way, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for your generosity. Um, Sarah B, are you seriously quoting The Lonely Island of, "I don't need your handouts. I'm an adult." I can't. I'm sorry. The SNL jokes, off we go. We know they're coming. This report came in, though, and I'm going to read this through with you guys because I have thoughts and feelings. Justin Timberlake reportedly struggled with real drinking problem for years and was in a very dark place, according to sources. Okay, so Justin Timberlake's issues with alcohol go way back, sources tell Page Six exclusively. It's not a secret. Everyone knows. A music insider who was privy to the information 2 years ago claims he has a real drinking problem and a lot of green, but a major alcohol problem, and he's been hiding and masking it for years. Um, I'm sure if you guys have been following the reporting that is going on right now, there have been a lot of instances of Justin talking about that, like at one point he had a really bad show, and he to deal with it, he drank a whole bottle of whiskey that night. That, to me, that doesn't sound like a healthy relationship with alcohol. That's my opinion, right? And I mean, everyone's entitled to their own, but it does definitely seem like he has struggled with this, and he's also been very open about the amount of substances he has used over his lifetime. It's not a good situation. Another source, however, tells us Timberlake has not been drinking for a while prior to his arrest, and even lost weight and was living a healthier lifestyle, including cutting out booze before the April launch of his Forget Tomorrow World Tour, which isn't a bad idea if you have to do something physically demanding. Eat clean, be good to yourself, feel your body, all that stuff. But Timberlake's alleged secret appeared to rear its ugly head when he was charged with drinking while intoxicated, just after midnight leaving dinner with his friends on Long Island, and police said Timberlake refused the breathalyzer test. Now, our sources believe that Timberlake's alleged penchant for boozing got to him, and that everyone around him have been enablers. I am reminded by the friends going to the cops, let him go. Let him go. Like, no! No! I'm not surprised he's being surrounded by enablers. Shame on you all. We'll get to shame on Justin, but seriously, the enablers, shame on you. It's awful. It's a real thing, and when you have a drinking problem, it's apparent. Yet they've pushed this tour on him, and he's been in a very dark place. Okay. All right. Negative press has taken a toll on Timberlake, according to another source, a different person, who echoes he's been in a dark place. So we got multiple people being like, he in a dark place. They claim the Grammy winner was drinking heavily around the time the New York Times 2021 documentary on his ex, Britney Spears, was released. So that's framing Britney Spears. That was the beginning of the dark place, apparently. He started making changes to his team to help manage the backlash he received from Spears' fans. It wasn't just Spears' fans, it was the general public. I don't think you had to be a fan of Britney Spears to see how messed up all of that was. That's just my opinion. I'm sorry. I'm just putting that out there. For his mistreatment of the toxic singer during their relationship in the early 2000s, he was very concerned about his career and acting. People were very worried about him. Was it that people were worried about him, or was it that people on his payroll were worried about him? Hence the enabling. Just wondering. A source close to Timberlake, however, insists the sexy back singer has never been better. Oh, he's doing great, y'all! He's doing so good! In that picture there, he looks like he's doing amazing in the handcuffs. He's in great shape. His tour is sold out, which, I'm sorry, producer sister.
Yeah.
Can you please do a quick look for me on Ticketmaster and tell me if indeed this tour is sold out?
I will see what I can find out.
Because the last time I looked,
it was not.
It was not. Now, that may have changed, and I don't really check, Timberlake's ticket sales on a daily basis, I'll tell you that. But I'm just saying that, okay.
I haven't looked in a couple months.
Yeah, I haven't either, so maybe something happened. I don't know. But, yeah, no. Exactly, Lulu's mom. Please gaslight me some more! I love that. And also, I see the threw it on the ground, carbonized everybody. You guys are hilarious. I love that thing so much. Okay. So. Oh, we'll get to that. No, back up. Back up. I'm not saying. My PowerPoint is being silly, and I don't appreciate it. Don't mess me up. You're throwing off my groove. Okay, so here's the thing. When we talk about the framing Britney Spears stuff, Of course, I knew it was only going to be a matter of time before something in the media essentially pointed the finger at Britney for this problem. Can we just take a moment and appreciate this woman's influence? You know, like she's not even there. She's not even there. She's not even in the same state. She's on the other side of the country, likely in Vegas or in California or whatever. But yep, it's still Britney. We're going to blame Britney. Always. Ridiculous.
It's the Justin Timberlake version of Blame Canada.
It is. It is. Blame Canada. Blame Britney. I feel the pain.
Also, just interject. I just typed in Justin's name in Ticketmaster,
Yeah.
and the genre that he is under is rock.
Darada.
No. No.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Sorry.
That's interesting. All right. So, as far as how he's handled this when we talk about Britney, right? Because now we know she's entered the chat. Not really a chat she probably wanted to enter, but she is here. And Justin is struggling with the negative media attention regarding their relationship. I just think that that's very entertaining because here's the thing. Britney did make fun of Justin when the book came out, made fun of him playing basketball, saying he'd go cry to his mom, and then shared her side of the story in the book, right? But here's the thing. Back in the 2000s, Justin launched his entire solo career essentially off of slut shaming Britney. He literally took a blow up doll on stage at an award show at one point and alluded that it was like Britney. He talked to every reporter he could, every radio station, about how she broke his heart and about how he hid it. And that unleashed a ton of negative press on Britney. For years, it followed her. And I don't feel bad for him taking the heat from the Britney documentaries. I don't. I don't. Because, in my opinion, and this is me, this is my opinion, this is my speculation, and you're allowed to disagree with me or whatever, but Britney, in my opinion, was emotionally and mentally abused by this man. He turned the whole world against her, made a fortune off of her while doing so. And I'm not even going to talk about the pregnancy issue. What I'm talking about is how complicit he was in the cruelty that the media showed to Britney. And there is no excuse. And I say that because he even knew that. And that's why he apologized to Britney and Janet in February of 2021, saying that he had failed them and that he had benefited off of the racism and misogyny that had been put against these women and that he was sorry about it. Okay, so I'm not like, he has fully acknowledged this. But after the documentary came out, he made this apology. Now, after the book came out, it seems like he took it back. And I want to explain this. We had a whole show where we talked about this and we broke this down. But Too Long Didn't Read version, Britney had made a post earlier in the year saying that she wanted to apologize for some of the things that she wrote in her book, and that if she offended any of the people she genuinely cared about, she was deeply sorry. So she wasn't saying that she was sorry for what she said. What she was saying is that she was sorry if what she said hurt the people that she loved. And quite bluntly, I think that that's fair because we have to remember, like, Justin Timberlake has written his own memoir. Her mom wrote her own memoir. Jamie Lynn Spears wrote her own memoir. Everybody's done interviews and talked and blah, blah, blah. And she wasn't allowed to do an interview through the conservatorship without having, like, the questions, submitted in advance, allegedly. And, what she said was controlled. It was finally an opportunity for her to speak after basically being silenced for over a decade. And she shouldn't have to apologize for anything that she wanted to say from her perspective because she has every right to do so like everybody else does. So, as well as this apology to the people that she cared about, which many interpreted to being Justin, she then also plugged Justin's new song Selfish at the time. Now, if you don't remember, at that time, Britney fans were really annoyed with him putting out a song called Selfish. I mean, I'm going to leave that there. But Britney had a song called Selfish that she put out on her album Femme Fatale. I believe it was a bonus track. This thing never charted. It was never a big deal. And all of a sudden, it started going up the charts because all the Britney fans started streaming and buying Selfish as a protest to not support Justin and to hopefully block him on the charts, was the idea. And in a lot of ways, they succeeded, just to be fair. But Britney fans are going, screw Justin Timberlake. And Britney herself is going, I love his new song. I love his new song. I'm sorry if I hurt anybody. Trying to extend an olive branch. Um, and just trying to be the bigger person. Like so much, like so many instances in her life, she's tried to. She reportedly did not like the negative attention that was put on Timberlake. That was not her intention, and she was surprised at how big it became. So she tried to do something nice by commenting, to which then he responded by at a show during an intro to Cry Me a River saying, I would like to apologize to absolutely effing nobody. So, Cry Me a River being the song that basically set off the whole anti Britney campaign that he launched. Britney fans felt some type of way, and Janet Jackson fans felt some type of way. Again, we broke it all down in that show we did months ago, but it was ugly. It was bad. And at that point, I think a lot of fans kind of were like, okay, so he's not sorry. He's not sorry at all. And he's incredibly immature. So whenever we have talked about Britney on this show, if there is an opportunity for me to use her actual statements or words on a topic, I try to do so. Because I think there's a lot of people that put words in her mouth or they think they know what she's thinking. And it's like, okay, if you have an opportunity to actually say what she thinks, I think that's probably the most appropriate thing to do. So that is what I'm going to try to do. Um, in her book, she talks about the fallout of their relationship. Now, they were together for a long time. They had the pregnancy drama, which we're not going to really get into. Um, they really loved each other. It was a very intense relationship, but Justin had been cheating on her on a regular basis, according to Britney. And she was upset. She had one night where she made out with a mutual friend that they both had. She told him. They dealt with it. They were they moved in together. They were doing fine. Okay, so that whole thing, that was a whole thing, but things continued. She basically alluded to that as he was starting to record his solo record, he was starting to distance himself from her, and she started to think maybe something was up. Then she's filming her music video for Overprotected, and she gets broken up via text message. You can't text message breakup. Like, no. Just, ugh. And also, kind of a bit of a jerk move to text someone while they're doing something as important as a music video. It kind of feels like you're trying to sabotage her, but that's just my opinion. She was devastated by the breakup, and she struggled to speak for months. If anyone even talked to her about it, she just cried. People around her knew that something was really wrong. She would lay in bed and stare at the ceiling, and she felt like she was suffocating because she was not only grieving the loss of her relationship with Justin, she was grieving the loss of her relationship with his family. Because according to her, they were the only loving family she'd ever had. And I think that that is a part of their breakup that people forget. This was hard for her on many, many levels. So she tried to keep working, but things just got worse. So, according to the book, soon after my return, because she had gone back to Louisiana, I think, or she was traveling around, I can't remember exactly, but Justin was preparing to release his solo album, Justified. On 2020, he played an unreleased song for Barbara Walters. Don't Go, Horrible Woman, that seemed to be about me. I thought our love was so strong. I guess I was dead wrong. But to look at it positively, hey girl, at least you gave me a song about another horrible woman. Yeah, okay. Less than a month later, he released the video for his song Cry Me a River, in which a woman who looks like me cheats on him and he wanders around sad in the rain. In news media, I was described as a harlot who had broken the heart of America's golden boy. The truth, I was comatose in Louisiana, and he was happily running around Hollywood. So, yeah, that was a thing. She goes on in the book to say, may I just say that on his explosive album and the press that surrounded it, Justin neglected to mention the several times he cheated on me. There'd always been more leeway in Hollywood for men than women, and I see how men are encouraged to talk trash about women in order to become famous and powerful, but I was shattered. The thought of my betraying him gave the album more angst. It gave him purpose. An ish talking unfaithful woman. The hip hop world of that era loved a storyline with the theme FUB, getting revenge on women for perceived disrespect was all the rage at the time. Eminem's violent revenge song Kim was huge. The only problem with that narrative was, in our case, it wasn't like that. Cry Me a River did really well, very well. Everyone felt sorry for him, and it shamed me. I felt like there was no way at the time to tell my side of the story. I couldn't explain because I knew no one would take my side once Justin had convinced everyone of his side. I don't think Justin realized the power he had in shaming me. I don't think he understands to this day. After Cry Me a River came out, anywhere I went, I could get booed. I would go to clubs and I would hear boos. Once I went to a Lakers game with my little sister and one of my brother's friends, and the whole place, the whole arena booed me. Yeah. So, this is where my heart really breaks for her. As a child, I'd always had a guilty conscience, a lot of shame. Sorry. A sense that my family thought I was just plain bad. The sadness and the loneliness that would hit me felt like my fault somehow, like I deserved unhappiness and bad luck. I knew the truth of our relationship was nothing like how it was being portrayed, but I still imagined that if I was suffering, I must have deserved it. Along the line, surely I'd done bad things. I believe in karma. So when bad things happen, I imagine that's just the law of karma catching up with me. So she's fully blaming herself for this, which is so freaking sad. Because the point is, I was so sensitive and I was so young and I was still reeling from the end of the pregnancy and the breakup. I didn't handle things well. Justin framed our time together with me as the bad guy, and I believed it. So ever since then, I felt like I'm under a sort of curse. And yet, I also started to hope that if that were true, if I had so much bad karma, it might be up to me, as an adult, as a woman, to reverse my luck and to bring myself good fortune. The number that this breakup pulled on her brain, like what this did to her, is so insane. And that's why I'm saying, like, I agree with her. I don't think that he really did understand, what he did to her. He might a little bit now, but as someone who lived through the early 2000s and followed the backlash, um, what Justin has experienced in the past couple of years is a fraction of what Britney had to deal with for years. And even when she struggled in 2007, he was still being nasty to her in the public. Like, he just didn't stop. So, something I want to mention is with all of this, I feel like the reporting has also shown, like the reporting to do with Justin's arrest, is showing just how mature and out of touch this man is. And I think one of those is this part. So, page 6, again, reporting wasted Justin Timberlake seen drinking another person's cocktail before his arrest. A visibly intoxicated Justin Timberlake was allegedly spotted drinking another patron's drink before being arrested. Timberlake, 43, was spotted boozing at the ritzy American Hotel in Sag Harbor, Long Island, in the wee hours of the morning on Tuesday. He was wasted, the source claims. At one point, just before closing, somebody got up to go to the bathroom and left his drink on the table. The source says that when the man came back from the bathroom, the Mirror singer was drinking his drink. The guy goes, "Justin, that's my drink," the source claims. Now, again, the Friends with Benefits actor claimed to law enforcement that he only had one martini. Maybe he only ordered one martini, but I mean, apparently this man is not buying himself his own drinks, nor is he buying himself an Uber to get home. So I don't know what to tell you what's going on there, but if that's true, that's brutal. If it's not true, that's an awful thing to say, but I'm just saying, like, I just see in my head when I try to imagine this just like a frat boy in his 40s. I don't know if anybody else is thinking that. I'm not trying to be rude, but it's just really, really ridiculous. So, now that all of this has happened, I'm not going to lie, one of the first things I thought about was, is Jessica okay? Now, we've talked a bit about their relationship on this channel. I've tried not to go too deep on it because ultimately their relationship is really none of our business. But unfortunately, there has been some drama throughout their marriage concerning Justin's behavior. In the past, he was caught getting handsy with a co star at a party, and he wrote an apology for that as well and claimed that he had too much to drink, and that's what happened. So when he then gets arrested for, driving under the influence, this type of stuff is going to pop back up in the media. People are going to be asking questions. They want to know what's going on. And it seems that Jessica has stood beside him through a lot. And she wants him to succeed. She wants him to be healthy. They have 2 kids together, and it's really clear that she loves him. But there was a lot of reporting when Britney's book came out that they were on the rocks for many reasons. And there were reports that Jessica hated feeling like people thought that she married a creep and that she was keeping him on a short leash when he was on tour. So when I read that she was filming a thriller series in Manhattan, and that was on Monday, so she was filming during the day. And then Tuesday early morning, he is arrested. So she's in Manhattan, he's in Long Island, a couple hours away. And Justin has already humiliated her publicly over their marriage. This can't be easy for her. She's got a job to do, she's a mom. The media is all over her, trying to get statements and photos. And none of this is her fault. This is Justin's behavior. This is his choices. And as always, I wish her the best. And if this is what is too much for her to handle, I don't blame her. I don't blame her. And I'm not going to be a hating on Jessica channel. I'm not doing that. I'm just not. Sorry. Um, yeah. So, as of this morning, Page Six received a statement from Justin Timberlake's attorney. Okay. So, this is what we got. So the powerhouse attorney, Edward Burke Jr., released a statement to Page Six on Wednesday saying, "We look forward to vigorously defending Mr. Timberlake against these allegations. He will have a lot to say at the appropriate time. He is currently awaiting a full discovery from the DA's office." Fair enough. Now, the other thing is reportedly there is body cam footage. I'm sure various media outlets are trying to get their hands on it. I'm aware of some YouTubers who are trying as well. And I have heard that it could come out at any time, but I've also heard it could take up to 5 business days. But also these cases are always interesting, right? I don't know. I think it could really go either way. We could be getting this weeks from now, or we could be getting it in a couple of hours. I have no idea. Um, but when it is released, we will talk about it. Now, I do just want to give my closing thoughts on this. Um, as much as I want to see Justin be held accountable for his behavior, I don't think this is something to celebrate. Assuming what sources are saying is true, he has a problem. And addiction is serious, but where I have to draw the line with my empathy is when addiction affects other people. When it hurts your family, when it hurts your kids, other people. I don't care who you are. If you are putting other people in danger because of your addiction, I have a lot of trouble finding sympathy for you. Your addiction is your problem, and it's not a reason for someone else to die or to get hurt. And those around him who are enabling this, it's just disgusting. I get it. It's hard when your friend is going through it. It really is, and you want to protect them. But sometimes these consequences are necessary because they can be wake up calls for people to understand how bad this has gotten and that they need help. And I genuinely hope that Justin does get help, or anyone else struggling with addiction right now. If this is going to affect his tour, good. If it forces him to see that he's in trouble, good. Let something positive come out of this. I always try to look for that in things. So As much as Justin Timberlake is not my favorite person, I do not wish ill upon him. I hope he is able to get out of this, like in out of his problem, right? Not that he's going to evade responsibility for what he's done here, but that he can get the help that he needs and move on in his life and be a good husband, be a good father, be a better person. So that is what I have to say, and we are now in halftime. Whew, there's a lot of you here. I try not to look too much while I'm doing that because I don't want to lose my place. I do want to say, I think, yeah, I saw Aria gifted a membership. Thank you so much, Aria, for that. Wancho, my friend Wancho, has been a member for 20 months. Thank you, my modern friend. If Justin is rock, then Jack Black is classic. He should be classic rock at some point. I feel like Jack Black should be there. He's awesome. He's great. Um, and Denise, thank you for the gifted membership. That is very, very kind of you. Producer sister, where are we at on gifted memberships, if you don't mind me asking?
With Denise's, we are at 14.
Thank you very much, everyone. I appreciate that. If you are here, please remember to subscribe. Please remember to like this stream. I would very much appreciate it. I am noticing that my number of not subscribed in my analytics is going up, which I guess is a good thing because it means that new people are coming, which, hello, thank you for choosing me. I appreciate it. But it also means that you guys aren't subbed, so you don't get notified when I, go live and do stuff. And I'd love for you to know that. So if you want to join us, you can. So all that good stuff. And also, liking is free, so I'd appreciate that. Just trying to check in with you guys and see how you all are doing in the chat. I'm interested to know your feedback, what you guys were thinking, and how it all went down. I got to drink some coffee for a minute and coat my throat because, wow, it's a lot of talking. I've been talking a lot over these past couple of days just since the news broke because there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to talk about.
I did send you a screenshot if you want to take a peek of the Toronto tour date.
Oh, gosh. Oh. Okay, let me get this.
Of the sold out tour.
The sold out show?
Yep.
The sold out tour?
Yep.
Oh, why do I get the feeling this is going to be ugly? Okay, let me hop back over to the other screen and then you guys can see what I'm seeing. Okay. There's the stage. This is the Toronto show. This is the first show. What do all of the dots mean?
So the pink dots are resale tickets, so that does not count towards whether or not a show is sold out. The blue dots, however, are tickets that have not sold at all.
That doesn't look sold out to me.
That does not look sold out to me.
I'm seeing a good amount of blue.
And in all fairness, I said, okay, you can't judge everything by one show.
No.
So I started looking at all the other tour dates from now until they leave for Europe.
Mm.
One of the tour dates was being a little wonky. It wouldn't give me this same viewpoint, but there were tickets available for every show.
Okay.
Down to like $55.
Okay. So hardly like...
It's not sold out.
Yeah. Not quite accurate.
I mean, it's not empty by any means.
And we talked about this the other day. Like I said on the show, there were people that were saying like, is Justin Timberlake's career over because he has no sales for his tour whatsoever? And I went and I looked at it and I brought up dates. I'm like, that's not true. Legit, that's not true. It's not his greatest tour he's ever done. It's not certainly in a huge amount of demand, but it's also not a failure. And I think people need to be realistic about those things. And I think sometimes because people have so much of an issue with JT, there is definitely a level of like lol with all of this. And as much as there is a part of me that is just like, karma is my boyfriend. Karma is gone. You know, like, and that is going through my head, but at the same time, I do still want to look at him as a human being and know that, yeah, he does need help. But I will say, I'm not here for people defending drunk driving.
No.
Because here's my thing, and I'm just going to put this out here. If you are defending illegal behavior, and I don't mean stuff that's like gray in legalities, right? Because sometimes there's stuff that is like, oh, well, it's legal in this country, but it's not legal in that country, and blah, blah, blah. But I'm just saying, like, stuff in general, like drunk driving, not good. Not good. Another one I've seen of people defending stuff like that is giving kids alcohol. No. No. These things are, they're not legal for a reason because they cause pain. So what you're telling me when you say things to the effect of like, oh, well, everybody does that. It's not a big deal. Okay. Is this a confession? Are you telling me that you're cool with drunk driving? Because I don't think it would be cool with you if it took your loved one. I don't think you would be cool with it if it personally affected you. So because it's not your problem, you don't care? Interesting. Tells me a lot about who you are as a person. And as the saying goes, go ahead and boo, I've seen what makes you cheer. So I think it's important to still treat people like people and to be realistic. And I hope that I've been fair today, because I have no intention of becoming a Justin Timberlake hate channel by any means. And that's why I said, don't go send him hate. Don't send anybody hate. It's not okay. You're allowed to have your opinion. And my opinion is that drunk driving is bad and that you shouldn't do that. And that people who do probably need to seek some help, get that help, and be accountable for their behavior. I don't think that that's too crazy of a take or a mean take to have, but that's just me. That's just how I feel. So, yeah, Kyle with the banjos. Everybody does it. It's not a good idea, man. It's not a good idea. You gotta understand the laws of where you're at, right? Like, there were things that I do on a regular basis that I could not do in Florida when I went the other weekend. I respected the law. I thought it was stupid, but I still respected the law. Like, it's not that hard. It's really not that hard. That's just my opinion. Yeah, Pearl Jen just said, I didn't like it when people said Britney's fans were going to be happy about this. I was like, how about no? Oh, I had people that were making comments like, oh, I bet Kim's like popping champagne. And I'm like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. That's awful. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's very much, I love the lyric from Kelly Clarkson in the song Never Again. It was, I don't wish bad things, but I don't wish you well. It's just like the indifference.
Yeah.
Right? Like, take care of your crap. All right? Take care of your life. Do your own thing. Whatever. Do that alone. Hang on. Sophie just said, at least the media is leaving Cameron Diaz alone since she dated him for 3 years. Just thought about it. Oh, she's been through enough with him. I think she went through enough with him. That's just my opinion. Woo. Just double check. Yes, Silky, don't drink and drive. I can't believe that. It's 2024. Why do I have to say that? Why do we still have to tell each other that? Sorry.
Friends don't let friends drive drunk.
No, friends don't let friends drive drunk. I guess the thing is, like, I grew up in a culture where it was like, if your friend was going to go drive after they had something, that you knocked them out and you kept them in your house.
You take the keys.
You took the keys, you tied them to something, you did something, didn't matter. Right? You called the car, you called their parents, you called somebody, and they weren't going anywhere. You know what I mean?
They're sleeping on the couch.
Yep, you're not leaving.
We've been taught if you're going to do that, you make arrangements. You
even as
call
a
a
host,
cab or an Uber. Or,
yeah.
Like
if I have people come over for dinner, I will put a bottle of wine on the table with dinner.
Mm-hmm.
But after that, the alcohol's going away.
Yeah. Because
if you have to drive home, I'm not over serving you.
Mm-mm.
Period. Because, like, I can't. It's so frustrating.
And I mean, I've been the DD many times.
Yes.
For
producer
people.
sister regularly abstains from drinking. So
I'm happy to be the DD for people.
Yep.
And it's actually really nice. I've been to a few different bars or restaurants, and when one in particular, when they figured out I was the DD and I had like a ginger ale or something, they
Mm-hmm.
actually comped it for me because they, as a restaurant, as a bar, was supporting the DDs.
Yeah.
It was great. I was
Yeah.
in
So you got free
shock.
drinks.
Yeah, so I got a free pop, which wasn't expecting, but it was really nice to see them actively taking steps to encourage that
Yep.
and not judging me for taking up a chair and not drinking
Yep.
at a bar
Yep.
kind of thing. It was really nice.
Yeah. And I think that's great. And I feel like we're moving in that direction more so now, and I'm glad to see it because that's the way that it should be, just in my opinion. Let me see here. Just checking. Yeah, so you get carbonized. I'm always the DD. Sometimes it's just, it's the way that things are. It's the way that things are. Katie Arts just said, I've never had a drink and I don't plan to. I've seen the way too many people in my chronic pain condition spiral because of it. And that's
Yep.
the other thing, too, I will say. Like, um, I think we all need to be pretty. This is just a personal thing for me. Um, a number of the medications that I have been prescribed and I'm on tend to not mix well with alcohol. So I tend to keep my drinking to a minimum. Like literally at Andy's wedding, I think I had a couple sips of like champagne for the toast, and that was it. That is all I had. Um, that was alcoholic. Because I don't want to have an issue. And I think we have a lot of people that take that really, really lightly. Like they don't understand how much it can really affect them. It's really hard on your body. So just, careful with those types of things. So I don't blame you, Katie. I don't. I don't at all. And honestly, I didn't drink until after I got married. I was in my mid 20s. First time I really drank. It's never been super important to me. But anyway, everybody has a different thing. Know your limit. Stay within it. All those types of things. Lacey, she is like sleeping. She had her hair cut yesterday, so I didn't know if. I think we probably do need a Lacey break, but I don't want to bother her if she doesn't want to get up. So give me 1 second.
I saw the head move.
Yeah.
My limited
Yeah, she's
view.
gonna. If you're a member, get out your Lacey emojis. Here we go. Here she is. Here's Lacey with her hair all cut. Just in time for the heat wave. So she says hello to everyone. Yeah, you're a bit sleepy. I'm surprised we haven't gotten it. Oh, there's the yawn. There is the yawn. Do you want to say anything to anybody or just say hello? You're just watching everybody. Yeah. Y'all chill. Everyone loves you. Everybody loves the bear.
And the poofy ears.
Mm-hmm. Very poofy ears. Yeah. But she feels better. I think my favorite part was our groomer told us that she was an absolute angel getting her hair done. And then on her way home, my mom went and grabbed her, and she has a little, like a car seat that she's enclosed in to protect her in case of a collision. So she's in the back seat, and she figured out where the zipper was for her compartment, shoved her nose in between the two zippers, and opened it up and got herself out of the house entirely. Um, and it was just that whole thing that like, oh, so you're good for the groomer. But for yeah, the shame. But for grandma, no, 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 no. You're like, no, no. I found my way out. I outsmarted everything.
She's also very proud of this.
She is very proud of this. So that was our little laugh from Lacey yesterday. It was great. Yes, Lacey the escape artist, Katie, 100%. She's too smart. She's so smart. It's ridiculous. Oh, yeah. You guys all laughing. Denise, thank you so much for the super chat. You said, I think I need to go back actually, because I think there was other support I may have missed. Give me 1 second. All of my stuff is everywhere. Up here, please. Thank you. Is it, yeah, Maria 24T sent in a super sticker. I think I missed that. Thank you so much for that. I so appreciate that, Maria. And Denise gave a membership. General Scott gave another membership. Thank you guys very much. And Denise just shared an underage um, drunk driver, I assume, almost unalived my brother-in-law and a friend in 2018. I'm so sorry. They survived, but be better. My sister was almost left with 2 young boys. I'm so sorry. That's awful. I'm glad you guys are okay. But exactly, and that's the thing. Like, it doesn't. It's just not worth it. KDR74 just said a friend of mine was paralyzed because of a drunk driver, so I completely agree. It's not worth it.
No.
It's not worth it. And to me, like, when you're defending that, like, you're just telling me how selfish you are, quite bluntly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, thank you guys for the love for Lacey. And yeah, she's doing good. Charlie got his hair cut as well. And he's still a little bit sleepy from all of it. It always takes a lot out of him. So, but he's adorable. Let me see here. Okay. Lulu's mom, there's snoring going on here. One human, one Lulu, and neither are me. Should I get Charlie? And then there's gonna be a third. Anyway. Let me see here. Okay. Okay, genuine question, and then we're gonna move on to what the what. This week, I decided to do something different with the hair, and I've been getting a lot of feedback about my hair, more so than normal. And it's all been good, and I do appreciate it. I'm curious, my ladies or even gentlemen, are you interested at all in knowing what it is I'm doing with my hair? Because I can share like products and stuff and see if I can get like discount codes and things like that for that type of thing if you guys are interested. But I don't want to like bore you guys if that's not something that you care about, right? Because I'm no beauty influencer, okay? I can tell you that. But it's incredibly easy. And this is honestly what I am doing because it was taking me too much time to do the other stuff, and it's so humid out that I was like, I'm not fighting this. This is stupid. This is stupid.
We're
Okay.
dealing with humidity in the 40s. Trying to straighten your hair is a losing battle from the get-go. It's just not going to happen. There's no point.
It's a losing game.
Yeah.
He's just screaming. Okay, all right. I'm seeing the comments. I'll look into it. Carbonize, what is contour? Oh, shape-shifting. As long as you look like a newborn babe, men will mate with you. That's a good one to show you guys in the members only. If you haven't seen that, it's fantastic. They're going to tell the church. All right. Sounds good. Okay, so we have a what the what. Is there anything else you guys want to ask me before we move into that, before we move into the fun section? I'll give the chat a minute to catch up, and then we will keep going. I just want to make sure. I hate that we're on a delay. I wish it was more instantaneous, but it'd be what it be. I also do want to say thank you guys so much for everybody who has been here. The views on my channel for the last little week or so have been kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And I am incredibly thankful and blown away, and it means a lot to me. And I want you guys to know that I really do appreciate you for that. I really do. So the likes, the views, it all really helps. I am really trying to chase this now. I want to make this my job. I want to do this all the time. And I know views like this are part of what needs to happen for me to get there. So I do really appreciate it. So thank you guys so much. Let me see here. Dreadnought just said I keep my hair short. If I have it long, I would look like Gandalf. Oh, do you have epic beard? Is that so? Like you don't want both of them? I get that. Okay. And Jane just said favorite Funko toy. Like you're asking me? Actually, she's not behind me. She's here. It's my Daenerys and Drogon. As soon as I found out that this existed, I had to go get it. I'm so obsessed with it. I love it. But it's Drogon's booty is massive and doesn't fit on my shelf. And she looks really weird just kind of hanging out on her own. She needs the dragon. So yeah. Other than that, I will say I do love my Discord one from My Little Pony. He's up there. He's great. I love Discord. I definitely ship him and Fluttershy. Anybody that remembers all of that stuff. Um, Steve Shorts, you gonna take on Steph? What do you mean take on Steph? She's my sister. There's no competition there. We just are. We just are. Let me see here. Sorry. Oh gosh, Carbonized. I'm sorry. She'll never not be a nephew. Point. She didn't know. Also, this is Game of Thrones. It's kind of a thing. It gets messed up. Sorry, my allergies are awful right
They're
now.
so bad.
So bad.
Even me, who I generally don't have issues with that.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
It's
Producer
it
sister,
sucks.
could I actually bother you to get me a tissue? Because I just ran out. And
That's
I'm like, I don't think I can do. I don't want to sniffle into this microphone for the next hour. I don't think anybody wants that. Let me see here. Oh, Pearl Jen said, let's get you to 50K subs. Subscribe, peeps, best channel on YouTube. You know what? Let's just get to 30 first. I want to get to 30. Actually, I mostly really want to get to 26. Because that has been the number that is the bane of my existence has been this point. It's just absolutely brutal. It's been ridiculous. Just double checking here. Okay, we're all good. Good times. Okay. Oh gosh, Houston, Star Wars Luke Leia is worse. That one video of them kissing and then the sirens going off, it's absolutely fantastic. It's so good. So good. Yeah. Oh, Steven said, I mean, are you going to overtake her for the golden play button? Oh, no, she's going to get that first. She's going to get that first. 100%. 100%. Yeah, Silky, allergy season, I am dying. I feel your pain. I feel your pain. Thank you very much. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to mute for 1 second. I apologize. Give me 1 second.
Yes.
I can breathe again.
So Dreadnought just asked, or said it's 25.9. Yes. We're at 25,900.
I can tell you up to the exact one that I have here. We are 25,916 currently. Woo. I need 84 to get me. I want to get there so bad. We're gonna get there. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I'm grateful for what I have too.
Oh, yeah.
Like it still is amazing to me every day. Alrighty, are we ready for What the What? I'm ready for What the What. I'm ready. Alrighty, producer sister.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing today for What the What?
I emailed it to you.
Yes, I have it.
Okay.
Times kids did something so ridiculously stupid. People had to share.
Yes, they did. Share the wealth.
Do I need to prepare myself for this?
Maybe some of them.
Is this going to remind me about my not having kids? Is this birth control?
I don't know about that.
Okay. No, it's all good. It's all good. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. What the what? Okay. Get this. Oh, thank you, Silky, for the gifted membership. Mm-hmm. That's very kind of you. What does that bring us to?
16.
We're at 16. We're Team Even. There you go, Team Even. Good for you. All right. Parents of Reddit. What is the best example of reverse psychology on your kids that actually worked? I took my 3-year-old son to one of those doctor's visits where he was going to get a shot. He was worried about the shot and the whole drive over, almost to the point of tears. We get to the doctor's office and a nurse suddenly lets me know that my son is not scheduled for 1, but for 5. Oh no, in the same visit. I turn to my son with an exaggerated smile and I tell him, good news! They figured out how to take that one big shot you were going to get and instead break it up into 5 tiny shots so they won't hurt nearly as much.
It's not a bad idea.
It's not, actually. Wow. You could see the relief wash over his face. He stopped squirming and relaxed completely. He took the first one, smiled, and said, it's true, the small ones don't hurt. Oh! We actually made it through the third shot before the effect wore off and the reality kicked in. Still, I counted it as a victory. Bravo. Bravo. That's scary. That can be scary. It's always with kids of trying to explain to them like it may hurt, but it's for a good reason.
Yeah. It's better than the alternative.
It's okay. It's okay. I don't know what to say. When my son was 3, he had a guinea pig named Rufus. One day he left the cage open and Rufus disappeared. I bought a replacement Rufus, never told my son, and things were going fine until the original Rufus showed up and I had to pretend that he was Rufus's cousin, Roger, from Philly. That's so random. Roger from Philly.
Yeah.
The guinea pig. Is it okay? I kind of want like a kid's like book series.
Yeah.
About Rufus and Roger
and their
from
adventure.
Philly.
Why Philly?
So random. Like, I love that though. Fun for all the family. When my son Seth was little, he would beg his brother to put him in this particular pillowcase and swing him around. I know it's insane, and the only reason I'm telling you now is because they are grown and I can't lose custody of them. Okay, I want you guys all to hear me right now. Do not put children in pillowcases.
This is a bad idea.
And then swing them around the room. I'm very happy nothing bad happened to this child. But I feel like that is the PSA of today.
Don't do this.
Don't do this. We do not support it. Do not try this at home. That's a no from me. Oh my gosh. Okay. Confessions. I lie to my child every Friday. This is my 4-year-old's first school year and he is in pre-K. He hates school so far and says it's boring, so I tell him that if he wakes up and goes to school without fighting me, he can stay home 2 days out of the week. During the week, I remind him about our deal when he is misbehaving. So he thinks I let him skip school on Saturday and Sunday because he's well behaved.
I love this parent.
Oh my gosh! Oh, like, I get the idea, but I feel like that's gonna cause trust issues once he figures it out.
Eventually, it's gonna backfire.
It's gonna backfire. That may not be the best option. Sarah B., how else am I supposed to spend my afternoon? Not with children in pillowcases. Find something else. Anything else. Oh my gosh. I know a lot of you guys have kids. Like, if you have stories like this, please share them. Please share them. I will do my best to watch the chat and share them. If you really don't want me to miss it, you can send in a super if you want, but you don't have to. I will check the regular chat as well. But, kids are way too gullible. My son just told me that he loves the new toy trucks they got at daycare. They are his toy trucks. I donated them because he refused to play with them. Stop! I don't think they could have pulled that on me when I was a kid.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I was way too... My toys were everything. Everything. I loved my stuff. That was big. Oh my goodness, that's funny. Oh, that's...
It's not a bad idea, though.
No. I mean, if your kid's not playing with the toys and you could donate it somewhere, then sure. What was the thought process? Legit call from the school. Oh gosh. Principal, I wanted to touch base with you. Your daughter was baiting seagulls into the playground with gummy worms and actually caught one. Like in her arm. It did bite her. Not hard, but I needed to inform you and that we filed an incident report.
Why? Why do you need to catch a seagull?
Why not? No. I just love that. I was the kid that ran away from seagulls because we had too many of them, and I saw people get pooped on, and I was like, I don't want that for myself. Like, no, get away from me. Oh my gosh. Like, feel like I would have, like, if that was a voicemail, I think I would have saved it forever.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that would have been so funny. Okay. Okay. Vicky A just said, my 3-year-old daughter told me she couldn't go to school without a bra. Aww.
Sweetie, cherish the days where you don't need one.
Yep. I am that person. Not on camera, at home. Nope, sorry. Don't need that. My sister told her son that if he heard the chimes of an ice cream van, it meant he'd sold all the ice cream. Billy Cat! Oh, that's... Oh. Oh, when he figures that out, he's gonna be so hurt.
Oh.
Oh, gosh. Oh, it's funny. Okay. Carbonite starter, so that kid is me. Bird friend.
Sarah B said, imagine a 5-year-old grasping a shrieking seagull as it flapped wildly.
I imagine as a teacher, you're like, should I intervene? Or is that just going to increase the chances of injury? Like, what's the best thing to do here?
You need to intervene.
Yeah. A better version of hide and seek. So my kids have a Shrek mask. Donkey. They play a game called Hide and Shrek. It's like hide and seek, except the seeker is Shrek. And when he finds them, he yells, "Get out of my swamp!" and chases them. As the seeker is moving through the house, he quietly sings All-Star Stop!
We
That
never.
is awesome!
Why did we never play this version?
You know, when I saw Shrek for the first time when I was a kid in theaters, I had no idea that this was what the phenomenon it was going to create. Everything from, like, Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life, like, all the madness that has ensued since, all the TikToks and the Vines and the jokes, and it's just... Oh.
It still follows us.
Yep. And I mean, this just shows how iconic it really is. No one's putting on an Elsa mask and doing that, okay? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You go, DreamWorks. So caring. I thought Michael Jackson has to stop whatever he's doing and sing every time I played his CD. I thought that about movies. When I was, like, really little.
Mm-hmm.
When I was, like, 2 or 3 years old. I thought that it was, like, they were re-performing it for me and I was watching, like, a live feed on TV, and I used to actually feel bad that I was making Miss Piggy and Kermit have to go and do this over and over and over again because I was obsessed with the Great Muppet Caper. And
True story.
I probably watched that movie, like, on the daily, which is flawless, and if you haven't seen it, it's criminally underrated. As a result, I never played it at night to give him some family time. He would probably think that is adorable. Like,
Yep.
Oh, my heart. Oh, that's funny. But that's so cute, too. Vicky said, my parents would tell me, 5 years old, they didn't know how to get to the ice cream store, so I started memorizing how to get there. I'm 38, still good with directions. Love it.
Developing life skills.
Yay! Yay! I love it. That's awesome. Aw, Daz Inc. You were probably a really nice kid. Having to call toxicology. Is this a good time to tell everyone about poison control, producer sister? When I was 2 years old, my shenanigans led my mother to have to call poison control twice in 1 week. Because the first day, I thought it would be a great idea to drink Mop and Glow. And then a couple days later, I tried to eat a poinsettia. I wasn't an easy child. I'm sorry, Mom. Okay, phone rings in the middle of the night. Me answers phone. Hey, this is Josh with toxicology. Doc. Hey, Josh. We have a kid here with cyanosis, blue tongue, blue lips, and... Oh, hold on a sec. Whispering in the background. Me? Question. Okay. Doc, never mind. They had a blue Jolly Rancher. Bye. Oh, that's funny. Oh, gosh.
Was it yummy?
Sarah B. Kim, are you a cat? I was just very curious. I was a very curious kid. Yes, Kyle, don't you put it in your mouth. Yeah, 100%. I needed that PSA.
King Bob, I did not put her up to it.
No. Producer sister did not force me to do that. I was, undiagnosed ADHD kid, right? That was ridiculously creative and just completely fearless at that age. Wish I still had some of that in me, but yeah, I was a bit of a, I was a fun kid. I was a wild kid. Where is it? Melissa Smith said in youth group we played reserve hide and seek where we all sought one person and hid with them, I assume. But we actually wanted to press our bodies together in Jesus' name.
Sardines.
Yep.
So we played that, but we called it sardines.
Yep.
It got banned. I will say, I was the one hiding one time.
Mm-hmm.
And we shared the church building with another congregation.
Yes.
And they spoke a different language.
Yes.
And they were there while we were playing, doing like worship rehearsals.
Yeah, so like basically they shared a sanctuary, so like they had their services at night and our church had their services in the morning.
Yeah. So I was hiding, and the room I was hiding in was it was used for new mothers, so they could go in and nurse and change the baby, whatever they needed to do while the service was going, but the sound was piped in so they could still hear what was happening. So this was on. I guess no one had turned the speaker off, and the person who was singing in the worship practice could not sing.
Oh gosh.
So they were singing very off key in another language for goodness knows how long on end. And I had to sit there in silence and try my absolute
not to laugh.
Darndest not to laugh.
Oh gosh.
It was so bad. I don't know if you guys did it. When we played sardines, all the lights were off.
I never played sardines with our youth group.
Yeah, it was banned by the time you got there.
That, and I also kind of stopped going.
Yeah.
There were some people in my youth group that said stuff about me that was not true. Because they were jealous I had a boyfriend.
But yeah.
Stay mad haters, good. I married him. All right.
Nobody found, it took forever for people to find me that one.
Yeah. Pearl Jan said, I liked flipping the bird a lot as a child, still do, and my uncle told me to use the ring finger because it was an even bigger insult. I look back now and I can't believe I fell for it. He's probably trying to protect you, in all honesty. That's kind of funny. I like that, Pearl Jan, though. Katie Arta said, my boy cousin was obsessed with dressing up as Snow White for like a year when he was 6. He wore the dress everywhere. Imagine a little white-haired boy as a princess. We got interesting looks. Fabulous! Fabulous! I love it. Good for him. Good for him. Just double checking if there's any other stories I don't want to miss. This is hard. What is it? Okay. Nicole. When I was 2, I played with the dryer sheets and had a bad reaction with breathing problems. My mom took me to the hospital, and the doctor thought she was not a good mom until they realized I had asthma. Okay, I'm glad you figured it out. I'm sorry you had to go through that. That's scary. Oh. Okay, good. Lula's mom, I broke my cousin's arm, allegedly, because we tried to ride a bike and a go-kart head-on so we could ride my bike and go over the go-kart. We just smashed. Yeah, good time. Good times. Yep. Carbon, I started us at youth group. We do stuff like fill balloons with paint and chase each other through the bush, having to paint fight. Lol, no sardines allowed. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Melissa! I know exactly why you're saying that, and I'm sure you were not. You probably looked gorgeous. And awesome. And everyone else was jealous. I'm just saying.
Yep.
Just saying. Okay. Never felt better. Spoiled kids get humbled by father. Sometimes that's necessary. Sometimes it's necessary.
Yep. Points to dad.
Points to dad. Points to dad. Oh. Glad this didn't exist when I was a kid. Blank wants you to approve this website. WikiHow, how to watch a YouTube video without your parents knowing. Stop! That's funny. That's good. That's good. I wonder what video they want to watch.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder.
Do you not tell them you know and see then what they're going to go and watch?
Yeah, and that would kind of be my question. Like,
do you stop it now or do you wait and play the long game?
yeah.
I guess it depends on the kid.
Questions. Manda Panda just sent in a super chat. Thank you very much. Saying, just now arriving, installing a fitness pole in my room right now. Yeah! Have fun. Have fun. I've always wanted to try to do that, but I'm so klutzy, I would probably end up giving myself a concussion. And I've had many concussions, so that's probably not a good idea.
No more concussions.
No more concussions.
Jeez.
It's bad. It's bad. All right. On the anniversary of this one, I was the 11-year-old. Oh, no. Missing girls found hiding on their roof, Solana Beach. 2 missing girls were found on the roof of their house after sheriff's deputies searched for them for hours, according to a sheriff's crime report. 2 sisters, ages 6 and 11 years old, had been sent to bed at 8 p.m. Tuesday night because they would not eat their dinners, according to a report. The parents, who live on the 100th block of Morley Court, I'm not sure, I'm sorry to that court, checked on the girls at 8:30 p.m. and discovered they were gone and they hadn't left behind a note. And they had left behind a note saying they would not be back, according to the report. 3 deputies reportedly searched the neighborhood and a nearby golf course until about midnight, when the helicopter joined the search. At about 2:30 a.m., the search and rescue unit of the sheriff's department joined the search. Oh gosh. Shortly before 3 a.m., a deputy searching the yard at the house reportedly turned his flashlight on the roof and saw a 6-year-old girl looking down.
Hi.
The girls reportedly had spent most of the night on the roof under a blanket. All the things you could have done on the roof.
They're chilling.
That's really funny. Katie just said this definitely framed on a wall. Oh, I would have it framed.
Oh,
It
yeah.
would be up. Oh, that's funny. That's great. All right. Genius! My oldest son thought that he was smooth when he ducked to avoid the camera while sneaking out of the house. Ring cameras catch everything now, man.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
He must. Are you really that dumb?
Like, you're not low enough, bro.
No.
Get low.
But even at that, like.
Apple bottom jeans. Boots with the, like, army
With
crawl.
the fur. You got to army crawl, but you got to go to the neighbors across theirs and then up to the door.
Yeah.
Army crawling.
Army crawl.
That's the only, like, that's not going to work.
Oh gosh, Billy Cat, I don't know if I can say your comment out loud because it's kind of... I don't know if the YouTube People reviewer is going to like that because it's kind of gruesome. I'm so sorry. I hope you're okay, though. That's awful.
That's so bad.
Yeah, Carbonize just said, clearly he has no boots with the fur.
Nope.
No, the whole club was not looking at him.
No.
He did not hit the floor.
No
did
apple
not get
bottom
low.
jeans.
Reeboks with the straps, with the strap. Ah, yes, how to get a free cookie. Kids say the darndest things. Kid came up and asked for a free cookie, and I said I can't do that. So he asked how he could get a free cookie, and I said if you want to come back later and we've broken one, we'll give it to you. He goes, I could pay you $2 to break one on purpose. The cookies are $1.50.
You okay?
That's brutal.
You wanted a cookie.
Oh gosh, if you give a mouse a cookie. What the heck? Shaved off my beard for the first time in 10 years. My kids were super excited about it. Oh, these. You know what? I have to say, the first time I changed my hair color with Lacey, I was nervous she was gonna get upset. Like, I was like, will she still recognize me? Will she still know I'm mommy? She did. She did. But it was funny. Oh, the kid really does look terrified, though. Oof.
You're not daddy.
You're not my dad! Oh my gosh. Heather said I caught my 84-year-old peeing outside Sunday on rain.
Hold on to that.
Were there conversations to be had? Oh, no. No. I'm scared. Okay. Melissa just said, Heather, we need more deets. Oh, okay. Kick me while I'm sleeping. Oh, yes. Yep. Rub that tummy. Rub it the right way. If not, buried. Those boxers? They're funny dogs.
Mm-hmm. It looks like a boxer.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry. Here we go. Okay. My brother, everybody. I remember that. Like the all the Wii things, the safety stuff that was in all of that documentation was hilarious if you ever actually read it. Quick story, my sister told my little brother the vacuum is hungry, so stay away unless you want to get eaten. Following this logic, he proceeded to pour water in the vacuum, saying the vacuum was thirsty. He was 4.
I mean, I get the 4-year-old logic.
Yep.
I get how he got there.
Yep. I think I actually shampooed my toothbrush once.
What?
Because it was like bristles, so I thought it was like hair, and I thought it needed to be cleaned. And my mom was like, you rinse it, and you change it often. And I was like, oh. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I don't think I did it again. I think I was like 3. Like, genuinely, I think I was like 3.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. It was a long time ago.
Say thank you, Manda Panda, for the gifted membership.
Thank you. What does that bring us to?
17.
17! Thank you very much, guys. All right. Melissa Smith, I got a mole removed and both of my kids cried and were mad at me for getting rid of Harry. The things kids get upset about, man.
Yeah.
Oh. Here we go. Okay.
Here we go.
What?
Here we go.
Okay, I have no idea how mad I should be. Comments. Son stood at the top of play structure and urinated off of it during recess time. That's a conversation.
Yep.
That is a conversation with your child. Don't do this. Don't do this. Oh gosh. 5-year-old donated $400. Thanks. First responded, wow, thanks, you're loaded. I'm sorry, this is his mother. He is a 5-year-old boy who accidentally purchased things on my account and I'm turning it in to try to get it back.
1, I don't think you're going to get it back. 2, biometrics, people.
Yep. And the thing is, like, as a creator, first of all, if you want it back from the creator, you're going to have to wait a bit because we do not get paid by YouTube instantaneously.
No.
That is not the way that it works. It is a pay period cycle. And that creator did not get $400. YouTube takes a chunk, and if you think Google's going to give you back your money...
And it's completely out of the hands of the creator to give it back.
We can't do it. We can't do anything. Can't do anything. I've had PayPals I've rejected.
Yep.
And sent back, but yeah, it can't do that. My daughter's elementary school emailed this photo so parents can claim lost classes. This school only has 190 students. Wow. I love how a few of them are very similar.
Oh, yeah.
It makes me wonder if this is the same child.
I think there's definitely some repeat children in this.
Oh my gosh.
Like, there's two in the middle that look like they're almost identical.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the right-hand side, there's two leopard print ones.
Yep.
Wouldn't be surprised if they're
Yep.
the same kid.
Yep. Oh gosh, that's funny. The sunglasses too.
Mm-hmm.
That happens. Kid drew all over mom's Ralph Lauren purse. You got lipstick on my Valentino bag. I don't want if you know that one. I know I butchered it, but it's funny. Yeah, not good. Not good. That kind of looks like Sharpie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you can do about that.
I don't know if Magic Eraser will take that off.
Yeah, I don't know. If anybody has any ideas, let me know. It's Kyle. It's fashion. Should we do the clip? Producer sister, I'm gonna roll the clip.
It's
All right.
fashion meets. It's fashion.
It's fashion. Burp. Oh, Melissa said I was on a stream on April 20th and someone sent a $4.20 super chat when he meant to do $4.20. Oh,
no.
That sucks. That sucks.
Decimal places are important.
Decimal places matter. No, I think honestly I had one person who sent me a PayPal and I saw them also in the chat at the same time, and then they were complaining that literally 30 seconds after they sent it, that I was not stopping everything I was doing and immediately thanking them for it. And it was like, I was so frustrated, and I literally just like added at them in the chat, and I just said, look, if you're not happy with the service in which I am giving you, I can send it back. And I did. I sent it back. Because like, wow. Wow. Oh, King Bob just said dye it black. That's actually not a horrible idea. If you can with the leather. Yeah. Manda Panda, thank you so much for the super sticker. You just sent in the hippo going, thank you very much. What a pleasant thought. I love that word family.
It does not say
It does
whole
not say
family.
whole family. Oh. Oh gosh. General Scott, I'm 4. Okay, so you're a 4-year-old kid. Here we go. Child stories with General Scott. My father is trading in one of our cars, POS, for a new one. Dad had negotiated a great deal, and still I started repeating all the phrases I had heard my dad say about his effing POS car.
This is a reminder that kids are
Oh,
parents.
that's great. That's great.
If you say it, so will they.
Squawk. Yep. Yep. My 2 preschoolers just did this to an entire bag of cable ties. I mean,
That's what you do.
that is what you could kind of, they're not expensive, are they?
No, you can get them at the dollar store.
Okay, so maybe it was just a cheap activity to entertain your
Yeah.
child then. Look on the bright side.
You got a few moments apiece.
Oh, Marcella just said nail polish remover for the Sharpie on the purse. I assume. Interesting. Interesting. I would look into that. Oh gosh. Dreadnought. That reminds me of the meme of the birthday cake. It was iced happy birthday Clint. Unfortunately, the L and the I were too close together.
No. As we have said in other streams, fonts matter
Fonts matter.
and spacing of letters matters.
Graphic design is my passion. Oh gosh. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Baby sees his dad in his new haircut. Oh, poor kid. Aw. Oh, Amanda Panda said I supported you in every way I could today. It's all appreciated. I'm just happy you're here. Thank you. I appreciate you and producer sister a lot. Y'all get me through some rough times. You are the Samwise to my Frodo. Aww. Well, I hope you enjoy your day. I hope you enjoy your new fitness pole. Have a great time with that. Be safe, but have a great time. Carbonized, did they have a happy birthday though? what to say to that. This is what help me looks like. The silence is so loud. This cat. Someone help the cat. Someone please help the cat. Oh my goodness.
They're not wrong. The silence is deafening.
The silence is deafening. Oh, gosh. My literal 7-year-old daughter answering a philosophical question for schoolwork. Okay. Read and reflect. Read the article, ready, set, fail, and think. Read and think about the quotation below and answer the questions. I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. I have failed over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. Michael Jordan. Fair enough, right? It's, you gotta fall down sometimes.
Yep.
You gotta learn. In your own words, what do you think Michael Jordan means? I think Michael Jordan means a name because Michael is a name.
You tried.
He's not wrong. She's not wrong.
Nope.
It is a name. It is a name. Oh, thank you, Manda Panda. I just received your PayPal. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. We do appreciate you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Okay. Why I hate commercial planes. This is just a personal pet peeve I have. How many places, like when I go places with Lacey and people are concerned that she's going to be, distracting or, she'll bother other people. And I'm like, have any of you all seen children on planes, at restaurants? She's fine. She's fine. Oh my gosh. Let me see here. Oh gosh, carbonized. The story you just shared about your nephew.
Ew.
I'm not repeating that. I'm glad he got detention. Oh gosh. Okay, Melissa Smith said, I told my kindergarten teacher that my mom had cancer. I had to explain that she had a July birthday. Oh no. And I was confused. That's good. That's
Different
good.
kind of cancer.
Oh. Gosh. Okay, let's keep going. My 6-year-old begs me to play Minecraft with him and then does this the whole time to see half the screen better. We have a saying in my household for that. You make a better door than a window. Open. Move. Move! They really are. Children running in museum knock over 500,000-pound glass sculpture.
50,000.
Sorry, 50,000 glass sculpture of Disney Castle. I'm just saying Lacey's never knocked over
Nope.
a 50,000-pound glass sculpture.
Although I have multiple questions.
Mm-hmm.
1. Why was a 50,000-pound glass sculpture out somewhere where kids could knock into it? I don't
It's a choice.
It's a choice.
It's a choice.
By the gallery
Oh,
or the museum.
gosh. Yeah, you'd think you'd have that enclosed in something that wouldn't move.
One would hope.
You'd hope, yeah. Perfect example of Newton's third law. That's kind of funny. Oh, poor kid. I hope he's okay. But lol. And that's it.
That's it.
There we go. Thank you so much. Can we get some love in the chat for producer sister who put all of that together for us? So appreciate that. Thank you very, very, very much. Lisa Boo, you break it, you buy it. There should be insurance, though, in all fairness.
That or the kids aren't going to college anymore.
Nope.
Hoy.
I feel like I would still probably call the parents and be like, you're paying the deductible.
Yeah.
Like, sorry. Amanda Pan asks, is it Lacey with an E or Lacey? It is Lacey with an E. E-Y. Yeah, that's how I've always spelled it for her. Let me see here. That was fun. Thank you guys so much for being here. Like, this has been so much fun. What a great stream. And I know we have a bit of extra time. I'm okay with ending a little bit early. I'm not gonna lie. I think you guys have probably seen there's a bit of a heat wave thing going on right now, and humidity and pressure has been awful on our allergies and our heads and everything. So I do have a bit of a headache right now. And producer sister, how are you doing?
It's there, but it's not too bad.
It's there. It's a good time. Where is it? Dreadnought just said, I had a job fixing my friend's guitar after his dog had knocked it over and broken the headstock off. It was 2,000 pounds. Ooh. Oh. That's not good. That's not good. Yeah. Yeah. So we can just chill for a bit. I don't have anything prepared. This is me unprepared, and I'm very sorry, but whatever. It's fine.
As Amanda Panda just said, let's hang out.
Let's hang out. Let's hang out. Let me see here.
Lisa Boo said, slushies!
I don't know where this all came from, the slushies.
What is the origin of the slushies?
Where did the slushies come from? Why are we doing this? I'm having my second iced coffee currently right now.
I'm on my first.
Oh, you made one?
I had some cold brew.
Oh, okay.
So I mixed the cold brew with a protein shake and ice.
Yes. It's good.
So it's my protein coffee.
Yeah. Oh, Manifest said I don't like summer. I love summer.
Mm-hmm.
I love summer. I love fall. Spring for us is just wet.
Yeah.
Spring is swamp.
Yes.
Spring is swamp.
Like, I see pictures of what people say is spring, and I'm like, oh, that would be lovely.
Where is that?
Where is that?
Because it's not where we live.
No. It's just wet.
Oh, gosh. Manapanda said, by the way, I love your hair. You guys, thank you. It's honestly, I'm so like, it's surprising to me. It's surprising to me, but I'm glad that it works. Because if you guys like it, I don't mind it, and it's easy. So.
For those who don't know, her hair is naturally curly. It is not straight.
I naturally have a wavy, curly hair. It's not super tight, but when I was a kid, I basically looked like Shirley Temple.
Yeah, she had Shirley Temple curls
everywhere. So there's still very much that curl pattern in my hair, and I started dyeing it very young, and then I started bleaching it very young, and I did some damage. But I've tried to be much better to my hair over the last couple of years, and
oh, more than that.
Yeah, I try to be careful. Denise just went, what? What? Oh, Katie, don't be jealous. I'll show you guys what I do. It's really easy. I'll just do it right. Yeah, Amanda Fan and blonde, right? Yes, I am a natural blonde. I hate my natural hair color. Does anybody else have that? Put a 1 in the chat if you don't like your natural hair color, because this is kind of a thing. Like, my husband always wants me to go back to my natural. I'm like, I don't like it. I don't feel like it works for me. I'm not a fan. Just see. Yeah, Pearl Jen just said, summer sucks. I love fall. I just got bitten by 10,000 insects doing the cracks. Fair. I get it. There you go. Tammy doesn't like it. Christina doesn't like hers. Jane doesn't like hers. Silky doesn't like their, like. It's the thing. I think it's always the thing. We always want what we don't have, right? We always want the thing that we don't have. It's always the girls that have really straight hair. They're like, oh, I wish it was curly. And it's always the girls that have curly hair that are like, oh, I wish, my hair was straight and blah, blah, blah. You never happy. And then I saw there was like this trend last year that everybody was going brunette, they called it. It was like brunette with some blonde undertones. And I'm like, so like dirty blonde hair, like, okay. And it was like, that's basically like what mine was. So I'm like, oh, so my hair is like a designer hair color now?
What?
I still hate it. Kingbot, my hair is now gray. Does that count? Honestly, I love gray hair. I've debated on doing it, like, myself. Just cause. Just cause it's fun. I was, like, Daenerys blonde for a long time. And I debated at one point. I'm like, maybe I'll go gray and come back. I don't know. Yeah, Jalissa's like, I like it, but I've colored for so long, the growing out process won't be cute. That's always the fun thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Da, da, da.
Mine just changes color on its own.
It does, yeah. Yours is very affected by the sun.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll be closer to blonde by the end of the summer.
Yep.
And then at the end of the winter, like pretty much now, I'm more closer to a brunette.
Yeah.
And then it'll lighten over the course of the summer.
Carbonized just said I was born with a streak of white in the front of my hair. That's sick. Oh, I love that. That's so cool. I love it. Manda Panda just said I like the emo vibes on you, which is my vibe. It's so weird. I've never felt like I really belonged to, like, any subgroup. I just don't. I was the weird kid that was simultaneously listening to Evanescence, Britney Spears, System of a Down, and Utada Hikaru at the same time. I didn't make any sense, and I think my style kind of reflected that. Let me see here. Okay, Pearl Jan is that I have super curly hair, but for some reason it doesn't grow past my shoulders, and I look like a chia pet, so I straighten it. Oh, I'm sure you don't look like a chia pet, but I understand. You can feel that way. I joke that my hair, when I leave it naturally, just has its own ecosystem and climate. I don't know what it's doing. It's its own thing, and yeah. Yeah, Carbon said, I can't wait to go white when I'm old. I think I'm going to get crazy with rainbow colors. Yes. It was always funny. I had people that told me when I started dyeing my hair when I was in my teens that, like, oh, you're going to go gray so much faster because you're doing that. And I'm like, good. It means I'll have to bleach less. Like, what's your point, bro? And not only that, but there were people in my family that started going gray, like, in their 30s. Like, early 30s. And they were just, like, white. And I'm like, oh, okay. So it's not going to be here for that long anyway. God willing, the majority of my life I will have white hair, so, go for it. Oh my gosh, Lisa Boo, I had my first gray at 17.
Wow.
That is early. Actually, silver. Sick. Oh, that's what I mean. Silver hair is cool, man. It's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, Denise just said in the Philippines they rebond their hair because humidity, but honestly, volume is better. Adding protein to your hair is never, like, a bad idea, in my opinion, for when you're fighting humidity. It's been very helpful for me. But you got to get the right stuff, right? It's always a thing. I love how you guys are all sharing hair products. It's just like a kiki. We're all just chilling. Just double checking here. Is there any updates to our stories today at all?
I'm just looking at page 6.
Okay. I was beginning to wonder. I'm like, I wonder if something has happened. Has anything updated? Anything changed? What a wild week. Just craziness. Craziness. I was curious, what was your guys' initial reaction when you found out that Justin had been arrested? I'm curious to hear what you guys thought. Because, I mean, my initial reaction was, I gotta get ready.
It's also partially why I messaged you.
Like, good morning!
Good morning, guess who's in jail?
What a way to wake up.
You're welcome.
What a way to wake up. Oh, Manda Panda, thank you for another gifted membership. That's so kind of you. My goodness. So that's 18?
Yeah.
We are team even. It's all good. Crystal R, has JT said anything? His lawyer responded, saying that he has a lot he wants to say.
And they will
defend. And they'll say more later.
They'll defend against the charges.
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, if we are getting wrong information at this point, I do feel bad for him, right? But I can't help but ignore the other stuff, right? That makes me think that it's probably accurate. You know what I mean?
That and the mugshot definitely doesn't look like one martini.
Yeah. I'll say that. I'll say that. Kyle said, I'm surprised there was no celebrity crotch shot for the story.
Gosh.
As I said yesterday, the differences between the way that Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears are covered, does it have anything to do with misogyny? I don't know.
Not at
I
all.
don't know. Just saying. Just saying. Aw. Miss Sister said, I was looking forward to your stream to hear you and what the chat had to say about it. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm flattered that you thought of me. Let me see here. Yeah. Denise, yeah, Jessica and the kids matter more. And that's the thing. Like, my heart I just thought about her. Because especially since, like, I had seen that she had been on set. And, like, she has acted since she's had the kids. She was in a mini-series on Hulu a couple years ago. But she's done, like, some voice acting and stuff. But it seemed like she's back on set. Maybe she's going to try to get back into the swing of things and work more and stuff. And then now she's got to deal with this. So frustrating. So frustrating. And, yeah.
Have you seen the Gail King stuff?
No.
I mean, it's just a headline.
Is she defending him?
Yeah. It says he isn't irresponsible.
What?
Yeah.
Is she okay?
I don't know. I mean, it's a TMZ headline,
Okay,
so I don't
want to
know.
hear everything in context.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm going next. Like, how is this clickbaity? Just to get reaction out of people?
Yeah, because, Oh, King Bob, thank you so much for the gifted membership. That brings us to 19. Back to Team Odd.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much, you guys. Very kind of you. Katie's just laughing. Oh, gosh. You know what's so funny, too? Like, Linda, I don't know. Has Linda here? I'm not sure if I've seen her today.
She's been here.
She's here? Okay. No, she shared a clip of the popcorn show yesterday when Andy was like, oh, we got footage because of the body cam stuff. And the thing is, I know he's been trying to get it. He had to go through the DA and everything, and it's a whole process. It's a whole thing. I looked through all the forms, and I was like, oh my gosh. It's a lot. So when he said, and he told me that there was a possibility, he's like, I don't know if it's going to happen today, or if it's going to happen days from now. Like, who knows? Because it's all about, you know, like, it's when they choose to, right? And, so when he said, he's like, oh, we have the footage, I was like, oh my gosh, do we? Do we actually have it? And I was so shocked that he just pulled up a meme and he trolled me. But, like, that look on my face was genuine of, like, is it actually happening? Because there have been so many times where I'm just like, nah, there's no way. There's no way. And then, yes. So, yeah, that was genuine. That was my genuine shocked face. It was there. Let me see here. Melissa Smith, I want to start a reality show where celebrities come and clean my house. That'd be fun. That'd be funny. Let me see here. Yeah, Crystal, I don't believe everything TMZ says. And that's the thing. You kind of have to, like, I find a lot of the time TMZ is, like, 50% right. They're usually right when people die. Not gonna lie. If TMZ is saying they're gone, they're very likely deceased at this point. But there's so many things that, like, they'll say that are true from a certain point of view. It honestly, like, it's like the Star Wars thing. I honestly start thinking that. I'm like, oh, okay, so that's so-and-so's opinion of how things are going, but that doesn't mean that is factually correct. It's just how they feel. Well, okay. You know? So that's always a thing. Yeah. Alias, maybe you want to check in with Jody's Corner? What happened? What's going on? I don't know what you mean. Yeah, Lulu's mom. TMZ is sitting there waiting for the soul's last breath so they could report it first. You're not wrong. Because there have been a lot of people that are like, why is like family is going, why is TMZ knowing before we know?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So like you shouldn't be finding out that your loved one passed away from TMZ. That's horrible.
No.
That's awful. Yeah.
Okay, so page 6 also has an article about it. Quote is, Justin Timberlake is a really, really great guy. Listen, this was clearly a mistake. I bet nobody knows it more than he. Despite the stupid, quote, mistake, Gail insisted that he is not an irresponsible, reckless, or careless type of person. While she admitted this is not a good thing, she dittoed Billy Joel's sentiment that people shouldn't be so quick to judge the 10-time Grammy winner. However, she noted that there is never an excuse for drunk driving or driving drunk, and encouraged people to call a cab, friend, or a ride hailing service if they ever find themselves in a similar situation. So yeah, it's kind of like she's trying to condemn the action but defend her friend,
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay, just said Jody's Corner and his family almost a victim of suspected drunk driver. Oh, that's very scary. Okay. I hope he's all right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can't stop it and look at all of that right now, but I hope everybody's okay. I really do. Yeah, it's I'm just so frustrated that like the media is already going like, "Oh, well, it's framing Britney Spears' fault
No.
that he's depressed." And I'm just so like, "No, the only person who is at fault for the drunk driving is Justin." I don't understand this like
You're an adult. You chose to drink and you chose to get behind the wheel of a vehicle.
Mhm.
No one forced you to do so.
Yeah.
Regardless of what, everyone has other situations and events going on in their lives that affect you and that are hard. But you made the decision to get behind the wheel. And
Yeah.
you have to take responsibility for that.
Yeah. 100%. Manda Panda, thank you for another gifted membership. My goodness. Thank you so much. So are we at 20?
Yes.
We're at 20! We got to 20, guys. Thank you so much. That is amazing. I so appreciate it. That's awesome. Welcome to the new Space Angel. Welcome to all of the new Space Angels today. I'm so glad you are all still here. Well, we are approaching the 2-hour mark. So I think we're going to wind down for now. So last call, all that stuff. Thank you guys so much for being here. Next planned stream is going to be Monday. If anything changes, I will let you guys know. I usually will post that on Instagram. So if you are on Insta and you want to follow me, you're welcome to go and do that. I just kind of post funny things or, pop stuff that I love, and go from there. So yeah, it's a good time. I like Instagram. It's fun. Yeah, that's it. So if you wouldn't mind leaving a comment, I would very much appreciate that. It makes a huge difference for me in the algorithm for this being a standalone video. Thank you, Denise, for the gifted membership. That brings us to 21, so we're back in Team Odd.
King Bob also thanks you.
Pardon?
King Bob also thanks you.
Yeah, Denise. War! You guys are so oddly Heather just gave one. You guys are so oddly. Are we gonna have a war now? Are you guys? Is that you guys are gonna keep me here? There's gonna be a war. You guys are too funny. You guys are too funny. Yeah. No, it's I will say, like I shared on Insta yesterday, I am slowly becoming a Sabrina Carpenter stan. And she did a cover of Good Luck Babe. It's so good. Oh my gosh. Like, that song is amazing in itself. Just fantastic. It's so good. So good. Yeah, so are we team even now?
We are team even.
We're team
again.
even at 22. I'm just seeing people go, Odd! Team Odd! You guys are so passionate. You're hilarious. I love it. I'll give you guys like 2 minutes because I'm seeing people go, the 1th war has commenced. And I'm like, has it though?
There it is.
Has it? Oh, Heather gave another one. There we go. So that's 23. That's 23 gifted memberships. That is lovely. Thank you very much.
That seems to be our number. Okay, no, it's
and then
not.
Amanda Panda came in with one. All right, let's go.
I was gonna say because the
If
last.
you guys want to gift memberships and invite more people to the as I say the cool kid table, feel free. That's part of why I love the gifted memberships because we've had so many people that actually say like they would love to, they can't afford it for whatever reason, and then that they get that gift and they're just like, it's so nice for them to have that, and then it means that, at least for me, even from like a business perspective, it still does benefit my channel. It helps me, and it also means that if someone comes in and gets a gifted membership and they go, oh, I like this and I want to stay, and they continue, then that helps me as well. So it's like, in a weird way, it's just everybody wins.
Yep.
Everybody wins, and that's part of why I love it. General Scott gave a membership. Amanda Panda just gave one before. Denise just gave... You guys are so funny. Asking for the sub count, Dreadnought, we are at 25,920.
Woo-hoo.
So, yeah. So that is good. That is good. So I appreciate that. Oh, Lulu's mom gifted 5 memberships, you guys. Thank you. Thank you very much, you guys. I do really appreciate it. Lulu's mom, odd! Yeah, Mrs. just said I've been gifted one for the past 5 months, and that's the thing. I love it. I love it because, like, I've been in that place, you know, and it sucks. It sucks. So it's great.
And as Kim said, you can come take a seat at the cool kids table where everyone is welcome.
Yes. Amanda gifted another membership. Thank you very much. What are we at now?
32.
32. Wancho gave a
33.
membership. I already check out Wancho and Raven's Flock. I have a link actually to the Raven's Flock on my main channel page if you guys are interested. Or you could just, Wancho, if you want to put your link in, I got no problem with that. If you guys want to watch Wancho stuff. Good friend. Great mod. Christina S. just gifted 5 memberships. You guys are adorable. Thank you. Thank you so much. Lulu's mom, 30 tooth. Oh, Sophie. Have you ever had the thought of having a lazy Charlie cam? I mean, I'm not mad about that idea. I'm not mad about it. Yeah. Let me see. You guys are adorable. So where are we at now? I'm
38.
38. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. I feel like we do need to do like another members only stream. We haven't done one for a bit. I'm trying to think what to do. Like, what can we do? What should we do? Manda Panda, thank you for another gifted membership. So that's 39.
That's 39.
You guys are amazing. Thank you so, so much. Yeah, we need to do a members only. I don't know what to do. I feel like in the past, like, we've kind of had things that a lot of the time the members only stuff, I try to do ones that normally the algorithm would be like, I don't want you doing this because it's not friendly to advertisers or whatever. But I want to go deeper. I want that context. And I know a lot of the time you guys come here because you want the context of these pop culture things. So it's, we go deep, and I keep thinking that we'll probably get something on Diddy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just not dropping. It's just taking forever.
It's been quiet for a while.
But the thing is, like, everything I'm hearing, is that they've basically found so much evidence, and now all of these people are talking, that the investigation has been widened. And at that point, they've got to do, like, so much before they can do charges. And they want to make sure that the word I keep hearing is they want it to be bulletproof, is how they're saying it. So it's going to take time. And I mean, I think about, what's his name? The family that was on TLC that had all the kids.
John and Kate +8?
No. The fundamentalist.
Oh, the Duggars.
The Duggars, yes. Josh Duggar. I believe his car was raided. And I don't think he was actually arrested for, like...
I thought it was at the dealership.
Yeah, like something got raided.
It wasn't his car. They went into the dealership and raided his computer at the dealership.
Yes, and it took a long time for them to be able to put charges on him.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I don't know what all went into that. I don't think I want to know everything that went into that.
The reports of what they found was horrific.
Yeah, I have heard the wording I heard at one point was that some of the stuff they found was like legendary. Like they had heard that it existed and they didn't believe that it could. And then they found it. Something like that.
That it for the people who unfortunately have this as a job, that they're going through this evidence of them saying this was some of the worst they had ever collected and found.
Yeah, it was really
just
bad.
Awful.
So I'm just saying that, like, clearly when it came to Josh Duggar, they would have been able to arrest him very early on with what they found, right? That's my point. But they waited for so long to get everything together to then charge him.
Well,
And I think it was like over a year.
Part of the problem is for some of the stuff, you only get one shot.
Exactly.
So you have to make sure you got all your I's dotted, your T's are crossed, you're ready to go, and that you have a solid case, or you're not going to get another chance and more people are going to get hurt.
Yeah.
So I understand from that perspective taking a bit more time to making sure you've got everything together.
Yeah.
And if they are getting flooded with all of this evidence, oh my gosh, just the man hours they would need to go through it all, and then you're comparing notes and trying to put the pieces together and all those kind of things is brutal.
It's absolutely brutal. Dreadnought just asked, I don't know who that is. All you need to know is that he's a monster that should have a millstone tied around his neck and he should be thrown in the ocean. That's all that matters. Amanda Panda gave another gift. General Scott gave 2. Thank you so much. Where are we at now, producer sister, if you don't mind me asking?
42.
42! The answer to life, the universe, and everything. There we go. Oh, King Bob just came in. We're at now 43. Team Odd. Team Odd. Thank you very much, you guys. King's like, okay, now I'm done. Oh, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, it's hard. So all I can imagine right now is they've basically gotten to a point with this investigation where there is so much to go through. It's going to take time.
And the problem is, too, from what we've heard, is the scope of this keeps growing.
Amanda Panda, thank you so much. You're being incredibly generous today. I do really appreciate that. That's very kind. My goodness. Welcome to everybody. Welcome to all of the new angels. So we were at 43, so now we're at 48?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you guys, you're going to make this a 50 day. You guys are crazy. Thank you so much. Yeah, yes, an F-peg. Yes, but like a colossal, rotten, gangrene. Yeah. Awful.
With minors.
With minors. He's an absolute...
disgusting.
Yeah. Disgusting. I guess I used him as an example because it is so clearly obvious that he is guilty. And I think more than the average person would all agree that it was like, yeah, he needs to be behind bars and that's it. It was so open shut, but they just had to do it so carefully. So that's all so I'm just saying, when it's that obvious and they have that much evidence, yet it's still taking as long as it did, I can only imagine how long it's going to take for Diddy.
Yeah.
That is my point.
Well, and the thing is, from what we're hearing, the scope of Diddy's is so much bigger than Josh Duggar.
Oh, yeah, that's what I mean. It's like...
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, how many times have we had moments when we're looking at things and going, there's no way that could be involved. And then we hear that it is involved, and we're like, no!
Or you just start hearing, like, these different breadcrumbs, and it's like, okay, that can't possibly be related, or that's far-fetched. And then the more you see, and it's like, well, maybe it's not. And I need a board.
Yeah, we do. We need a board.
I need a board.
We need a board. Well, I look, you guys, more. My goodness. Jackie Swan, thank you so much for the gifted membership. That is so kind of you. And the Amanda Panda came in with another 5. So is that 54?
That's 54.
54! Thank you very much, everyone. And welcome to the 54 new Space Angels today. You guys are amazing. You guys are absolutely amazing. Chain 60, next goal. You know what? I mean, the thing is, I can't be here all night. But if you guys want to do this, I am all here for people joining us, and I so appreciate it. It is so incredibly kind. And even if you're not contributing, I'm still so thankful for you being here, choosing to be here with me, choosing us. It means so much. So I really appreciate it. Let me see here. Exactly, King Bob. It's all good, and in the end, we have more space angels. Exactly. Exactly. Rosa, board's not gonna cut it. You need a wall. Oh, I know. I know. It's always it's the Pepe Sylvia joke.
Yeah.
Like that has been us in this room.
Yep.
Just losing our collective minds.
And the thing that gets me too is on the wall on the other side of the room to where we're sitting is a big picture that I got from IKEA back in the day because I needed something to go on that wall, and I'm like, I want to take that picture down and put up a board. I have the wall space.
Average Supreme, we can't stay past 4. I will keep you here until 4.
Which time zone?
Yeah, exactly. Which time zone? We just keep moving time zones. Crystal R, thank you so much for the farting doggy. Steph's favorite. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, exactly. Bandapanda. Yeah, it's. I don't know how else to describe it. It is literally that point where you're just like, you can't stop thinking about it, and it is a constant like dialogue in your brain of absolute insanity. Because as you're making these connections, it just doesn't stop. It does not stop.
One thing leads to another, and you go down these YouTube rabbit holes, and it's
a lot. It is a lot. People being mean on X, seeing in the chat. I don't miss X. I don't at all. And I'd also like to say that the day that Elon Musk took over, I said this is going to be a speed run of seeing how quickly he can devalue this company. And he doesn't know what he's doing. Features aren't going to work. He's going to bring in features that make no sense. It is not going to be Twitter anymore. Twitter is dead.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me I'm wrong.
It's like
Tell me I am wrong. Sorry?
It's a minefield now.
Yep. And that's the thing. Everyone I hear is just complaining about it. I have not heard one person be like, I love being on X. And I'm like, or, X makes me feel better. X is good for my mental health. Just saying. Just saying. Yeah, Twancho, he did it within its first year. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
It's really bad.
That went a lot higher than I was expecting. I'm sorry about that. Yeah.
You're going squeaky.
Yep. Oh, Aria gifted a membership. Thank you so much. You guys are lovely. You guys are lovely. Yeah, just thinking. Yeah. Love to my mods. Yes, thank you, Lisa Boo. 100%. You guys are amazing. You guys are absolutely amazing. Yeah, Wancho, it's not X, it's freaking Twitter. Well, that's my point. Twitter is dead. Twitter died. Twitter, rest in peace, is no longer with us.
We miss you.
Yeah, Twitter is not what it was. Because I used to love Twitter. But no. Mana Panda gifted another membership. Thank you very much. Being very generous today, my goodness. Yeah, I could go on about that for a long time, but I'm not going to. Yeah. Well, producer sister, where are we at?
56.
56. Are we still going to war, or are we winding down? You guys have been incredibly generous. I am so grateful. Thank you so much to all of you. All of you. It means the world. Here and just being here. It's massive. I so appreciate it. Yeah. Carbonite says, excuse me, I am here to tell you that the Lulu the Lulu ain't the true Lulu. Well, Joe Scott, I'm done. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. You guys are fair. That's all good. Pearl Janice said, I have to go, but I just want to say thank you. It's Kim, producer sister, to all the Space Angels. Love your streams in this community. It's just top notch. I appreciate you so much. Thank you guys. I'm really glad that this is a place that you guys enjoy being, and it makes your day better. That we're literally just talking like about nothing, and there's still so many of you here. It's just absolutely crazy. And I love this. And I love this, and I hope we can do it for a really long time. So, let me see here. I think I am going to wind down because my head is hurting and I need to rest, and then I also have to do other work. So, all that good stuff. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please, please, please consider leaving a comment when this stream ends. I would very much appreciate it. Just kind of tells YouTube that there is interaction with this as a standalone video as opposed to it just being a live stream. It makes a big difference for me, and I would so appreciate that. Denise, it's fun here! Spelling is fun!
Tell us in the comments about your stories of what you did as a kid.
Yes.
Or what your kids have done to you.
Yep. Fun stories, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Much love to all of you. Thank you so much. We're going to roll the outro. I will see you all soon. Much love.